I'm just, you know what? I've been struggling on what content to make for a while. Yes, I have the industrial SMP. And episode 4 will be coming out soon, by the way. As soon as I extract the my video back up. Once I've extracted that and edited it down, it should be up soon. Like, give it a week, maybe. But if you can't tell, there's been a few changes. I am now running Linux, specifically Arch, by the way. Wow, okay, I can't even highlight it. You know what, I'm gonna just stop being fancy. Yeah, so I switched to Linux. And I'm gonna be honest, I think it's probably one of the best things I've done. Mainly from a workflow point of view. I really enjoy being able to go into my documents and very quickly get to whatever project I'm working on and then just do it all in terminal. And boom, look, I've got my program up and running. This is my college project, by the way. Everyone else was doing it in Python. I decided to do it in C++, but that's beside the point. I'm gonna be honest. Windows is fine. There's nothing wrong with Windows. It is perfect for the beginner. It's easy to pick up. I don't like what Microsoft are doing with Windows. I don't like the AI. And I don't like the fact that you kind of have to forcefully remove it. So I decided, you know what? I'ma just do what I want with my system and at the same time get the workflow I want back. Because I banned Linux a few times. This is technically my 3rd time daily driving it. I was going to make a video the 2nd time, but I ended up switching back because I didn't know how to split the audio sources and I couldn't be bothered figuring it out. I figured that out now. Like, if I just close this and then open my thingy. I've got Spotify into a thingy, audio sync, and I've got everything in desktop going to the desktop audio. It's split. It's in separate thingies. I might add one for Discord, but oh Jesus Christ, I'm white. But for the most part, it works. I got it working. All it was a simple config file. If you want me to show you how to do that, let me know. But yeah, for the most part, everything I play, like that my PC can run and that I enjoy playing, runs on Linux anyway. Like, might not have a lot of games installed right now because it's still pretty much a fresh install. But everything I play mainly runs fine on Linux. Bit of tweaking here and there, but what doesn't on Linux, especially unless it's run natively, like Celeste, TF2. I think GoatSim, maybe. I'm double checking. How's it playing? Oh no, just verified on Steam Deck. But you get my point. And also, Minecraft still runs fine. Especially if you use not the default launcher. Don't use the default launcher, it's terrible. But yeah, I decided to switch to Linux. And this will be my daily driver. As for config, this is Wayland. Wayland? No, this is Hyperland. It runs off the Wayland compositor. I have ran i3 back when I thought that my system couldn't handle Wayland, and then I decided, you know what, I want to make a new config, but I may as well, I want to see if Hyperland will work, because I do like Hyperland. And it worked, and I've not had, well, I say I've not had no issues. I've had a few issues getting screen capturing to work. I had to do a bit of looking into what packages I need, but clearly you can see it works by the fact I'm recording this. Don't mind the green screen. My camera's terrible, I need an upgrade. There's a lot I need to upgrade, but it's fine. But I wanted to make this video to basically talk about the direction I'm going with the channel. For the most part, I've made Minecraft content. Like, I've branched out a bit. I've made a review, I've done tech, I've done TF2, I've done another review, but for the most part, my content has been primarily focused on Minecraft. Like, even from the beginning, my first video, which was meant to be a short, was me playing Minecraft. And like, I'm willing to bet like 90% of my videos are Minecraft. Now, as much as I do love making Minecraft content, and the fact I've got my SMP and whatnot, I kind of want to step away from that and focus more on tech. But at the same time, I'm not sure what I'm meant to do. I also like the idea of doing video essays. I've got one writing, I just don't know where to go with it. I have these ideas, and I just don't know what to do with them. So I think for the most part, what I'm going to do is, well, I'm a few issues mainly, because for the most part, this isn't my full-time job. As much as I kind of want it to be in some cases, it's not. It won't ever be my full-time job. Like, not for a while. Not unless I upload this, go to sleep, wake up, and all of a sudden 5 million views for like 1,000 subscribers. I'm like, huh? Like, what? Huh? Like, it's just not gonna happen. Not feasibly for a while. And then streaming, I'll cover that in a second. So, for the most part, like, I've got myself, I work, but I'm also in college. And there'll be times when I just won't be able to do things that I want anymore. I need to update my bio. But for the most part, I enjoy making content. It's something I really enjoy doing. However, what I think my issue is the fact that I can't seem to stick to one thing and focus on getting that well. So, for example, my modded Minecraft, I've got episode 1, and then I did a Chromebook video, which I've still got the Chromebook, by the way. That's now running Fedora instead of Arch. That took a while. Don't question it. It's fine. But nah. Then I went back to modded Minecraft, and I've got episode 3 of this. So I've got episode 3 recorded of this. I just never edited it. Like, I've got the full recording done. And then I went, like, you'll notice my views fluctuate. And I'm gonna be honest, videos that I put effort in, especially like ones I've scripted or ones that I've spent a lot of time making, this one, this is definitely by far the most effort I've ever put into a video. And it flopped compared to what I uploaded before that. Like 434 views for a clip dump. And then I go and do a review of Crash Bash. Granted, that's not the best thumbnail I could have used, but at the same time, I feel like that's more effort than that. But that's to me because I know how I made it. Like, I had to get a picture in front of a green screen, and then, well, I got the picture of the green screen, and then I got Astrid to like edit the rest of it, like get rid of the green screen and make so I'm look like I'm choking the life out of Crash. This one, I got Astrid to help me with the models. There's a lot. Like, my channel is not, yeah, it's me making the content, but I feel like most of it, especially like last 5 videos, I'm not the one really making them. I'm just participating. It's reliant on everyone else, and I feel like I can't make genuine content, and that's partly what puts me off making content. I've ended up rambling. I've gone negative, but I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. I've got ideas of what I want to make for videos. I just don't know how to. I don't have the motivation to figure out either, and that is purely on me. But nah, I didn't know what content to make, so I just said, you know what, I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna record, and I'm gonna yap. And to be fair, I've been yapping for a solid 10 minutes. I complained about having to yap for 5 minutes in fucking episode 3. What the hell? What was I thinking? But yeah, things will be changing. Content will definitely be slower, especially on SMP and whatnot. But also, like, just in general. And then streaming, right? Streaming. So with streaming, for the most part, the reason that slowed down is because I just haven't had motivation to do it. I've been dealing with Christmas, New Year, lack of work. Yeah, for the most part, I've got a new job now, but the job I was previously working at, there was a period of time, like a good solid month, I was getting no hours, and I was more focused on the SMP, and I didn't want to stream the SMP because I didn't want to turn it into another Portals where, like, yeah, I have these. Hello, Firefox. I have these, but if you can tell, I uploaded the VODs of episode 1 and 2, never edited them, just the VODs. And then I had to do a recap of what happened so people were caught up, and then edit the episodes. And then even this is not where Portals left off. Like, so much has happened. I killed off my original character from this. A lot's happened in Portals to the point where we're doing season 2. And I feel like I've just made that Twitch only. If you haven't been at Twitch watching live, then you've missed it. And I kind of hate that. But that's purely laziness on my part. With the Industrial SMP, my thought process was, okay, so if I'm going to be doing things on the server that require a lot of time, say, gathering resources for builds or whatnot, then I'll stream that. But then the create mod, in its infinite beauty, made things so much easier. Like the tunnel bore. The tunnel bore. That was used to get more iron, more diamonds, a lot of everything. And that would have been an easy 3-4 hour live stream of me just digging and talking to chat. But instead, the create mod enabled me to just do it in less time and get the same amount of resources. I want to stream the Industrial SMP, but I don't want to turn it into one of the Portals. But I also don't want it to turn into another Mythcraft where I record an episode and then just don't do anything with it. It's weird. There's a lot that goes into content creation that people don't realize. And I'm gonna be honest, it's kind of baffling. Like, people say, like, the people that say that content creation is harder than a 9 to 5, they're stupid. I'm able to recognize that. But there are some challenges with content creation that a bog standard 9 to 5 doesn't really deal with. Like, for instance, worrying. Like, with your standard 9 to 5, as long as you don't do anything stupid, you're guaranteed a paycheck if you do the work. With content creation, your paycheck is entirely dependent on how well your video does, and that's an added level of stress. It's insanely stressful, but to be fair, it's still... I'm not saying that content creation is harder than 9 to 5, far from it. 9 to 5 is definitely more taxing, but you can't really say that without acknowledging that there are certain levels of stress that you get with content creation. This isn't really stress, this is more motivation. Like, I have ideas, just not motivation or knowledge on how to make them. I'm repeating myself. This originally started as a, hey guys, look, I'm now running Arch, and then it just went into a whole existential, I don't know what content I can make, and am I even good at making it? If you are still here listening to me rambling, one, are you okay? And two, at the end of the day, I think I'm just going to leave this recording by saying, if you have an idea, don't forget it and try your best to just get it done. That book you wanted to write, pick it back up. That piece of music you wanted to write, pick it back up. Like, there's a lot of, I'm particularly arty, so I'll keep going to art. But even for like the people that aren't artsy and like just a programmer, pick up that code, learn that language. Like, if you want to do something, genuinely go and do it. Because it's true, you miss all the shots you don't take. I understand it's daunting. But at the end of the day, you don't try, you don't know. But yeah, this has been Oddball. And I think that's where I'm going to end it. If you do see this, and you think, huh, you know what, real. I'm not going to ask you to subscribe, I'm not going to ask you to like. But if you enjoyed it, I'm glad you did. Because at the end of the day, I did this to entertain. I did this to make sure people enjoyed it. So, yeah. Catch us in a bit.